that bad bitch so fast you can make for the fallback. Oh, now just for what you say. I don't know, I can tell you on another day. I'm just waiting for the time that it falls through. Really time being broke on the wrist too. No ice on me, no igloo.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Today I'm just out fucking around, doing a little wheelie practice, just having some fun. And then I'm also gonna pull over somewhere and I'm gonna show you a little more in detail my new ride. I'm getting a little better at the wheelies, practicing a little bit, finally connecting the rear brake together at the back side of balance point. But at the same time, the problem I'm having is I've been practicing for a long ass time without being able to do anything with that brake. So I really made it to the point of just chilling at balance point and using the powerful engine braking of these bikes to keep me there. So now I'm trying to connect it, and I'm actually going a shorter distance than I was doing before I could start messing with the brake. So I've got to do some seat time there and really work on it. Ever since I got this thing, people even noticed. My boy Thomas, he even said how much more comfortable I look on this, and it's the truth, because I don't just look more comfortable, I am way more comfortable. I enjoy riding this thing way more than anything else. I think my biggest deal with the brake right now is figuring out the right pressure to apply, because number one, I've got the dual caliper set up in the back, and it's also the big rotor setup, and I've got the Brembo P32s on there instead of that stock shitty thing. So between those two, the braking is crazy good, and I just gotta get used to that pressure, because basically right now what's happening is I get to the point where I want to tap it a little bit, and I'm putting too much pressure on it, and instead of just tilting myself a little bit, I'm swinging myself forward and coming down from it. So you may have noticed that I haven't been putting out that many videos lately, and most of the ones I have put out recently have been just kind of a collection of, you know, videos of everybody else either in the lot or on the street. And the reason for that is that I've got something fucked up in my back, and it's fucking up the nerves, and I'm having a shitload of pain in my legs, like basically both my legs. If I gotta walk anywhere but a short distance, my legs start feeling like I ran like 10 miles. So I'm going through physical therapy for that right now. They're not 100% sure what's causing all the pain. Done MRIs and everything, so just going down the checklist, I guess. And this week I go back to the bone doctor, and I think they're gonna try giving me some shots in my spine. So it's all good. Hopefully figure that shit out soon, so I can get back to 100% how I was. Oh fucking hey. We just lost a Fender. Better go back and collect that shit. I guess it's not a bad thing, because that just means I get to do more wheelies in the tunnel. Alright, where'd the Fender go? There it is. What else do you do but sit on the motherfucker, I guess. I guess you can see some ghetto shit that came with my bike here. there's little mounts in these two spots for this fender to screw onto the tank. Some stupid motherfucker used way too long of screws and screwed right into the fucking gas tank. I could tell because they did on the other side too. So they put some fucking JB weld on here. Here, we're gonna pull over, get a spot here. I'll show you what's up with the DRZ, and I guess we'll resituate the fucking panel that blew off. Oh well. Alright, so check it out. Here's what we got. We got a 2003 Suzuki DRZ S. It is not the SM model, it is the S model. Biggest difference there, longer travel forks, and they are reversed from the SM model. I do have the SM model swing arm on it. That was already there. I'm guessing they put that on there because the S has some stupid ass adjusters on it. I don't know what else there is. Maybe it's wider too to fit the wider SM rims, because it does have SM rims on it. And I don't know why, but the front one is straight up solid black, and the rear one is like this fucking bronze color or some shit. I don't know. So one big difference is, starting up here at the top, is it has a KTM style headlight on it. You might have to Google and see what the stock DRZ one looks like, but I think it looks like shit. It's like this fucking old ass, it looks like a headlight off a 80s Chevy Cavalier or some shit, some rectangle thing. The S model, where the bars mount, it comes with 7/8 bars, and the bar mounts are built in. They're one piece to the top triple. I put this BRP Billet Racing Products top triple on here. It's real nice, and it came with this different bar mount here, so I could put the fat bars on there. And I got the RSC stunt clutch, of course, the best. And then I've got the Magura HC1 for the rear handbrake, and then the Magura HC1 as well for the front brake. We got the big rotor set up in the front. It's a 320 millimeter, and I believe stock is 310 or 300, something like that. So it's a little bit bigger stock caliper still. I'd like to upgrade that to like a Brembo P34 or something. Just trouble finding the bracket for it. The rear brakes, like I was saying earlier, I got the Manic Machining dual caliper bracket, and that also fits this big ass rotor. I believe the rotor is the stock front one, so whatever that size is, if it's 300 or 310 or whatever. And then the dual Brembo P32s. I got the white HEL brake lines, stainless lines all the way around. We got the pivot pegs, foot pegs. These things are badass. You can see what they do here, why they're called pivot pegs. They actually pivot back and forth, which really gives you a solid footing, whether you're up in a wheelie, going down a hill, whatever it is. It gives you a real solid footing. Then I got the 50 stunt sliders, the axle sliders, front and rear. And then also the 50 stunt case saver slider. That's to protect, you know, if it falls on its side, this shit doesn't smash in through the engine case there. It won't let it go that far. It's got the FMF full exhaust. It has the power bomb header up there, and then the shorty muffler in the back. It's loud as fuck. Got the Buildtech manual cam chain adjuster. It's got a 12 bar on it. And I don't remember what brand it is, but it's got the titanium. As you can see, it's still fresh because my ass can't scrape. And then I upgraded to the FCR 39 carburetor. That made a fucking massive difference. I got that from website OEM Dirt Bike Parts, and they got it all set up for my elevation, tuned it and everything. And then I also added the R&D adjustable. This is the pump cover, and then adjustable leak jet as well, so you can adjust things like the duration of that squirt that immediately comes off throttle and gives you the immediate throttle response, and then you just set the timing on it. They did also, it's bored out to 42.8, I want to say, millimeter at the intake. And here's this janky ass shit you can see I was talking about. Just covered this shit in JB Weld. I need to get a fuel tank because you can see the black chipping off, and it's blue originally under there. And then I'll probably just replace all the plastics and put new graphics on it. I do really like these graphics, so I might just get the same ones again. Then also, there was no airbox in here when I got it. It was just the pod filter, so there was nothing for this fender to attach to with the Zeus fasteners. So it was zip tied, and zip tied. So I got those fucking holes there now. Even though I put an airbox on, got some new connectors and everything, so that's hooked up right. Oh, I put a new chain on it, new front sprocket, and new rear sprocket, and I went up 3 teeth in the rear, and it's making third gear wheelies perfect. I did, like a month ago I think it was, I blew out the rear tire mid wheelie, and it was sketchy, but all they had in stock was a 160, so I put a 160 on it. And you can see on the edge of the tire, it did rub on the chain. Well, it did at least until that all wore out, so it's all good now. But I will definitely go back to a 150 when I'm done with this tire. There's the Trail Tech Vapor dash, as well as the actual custom dashboard for that, so it all mounts up. When I first got it, the indicator lights here, they were just kind of dangling, and the key cylinder was over here, which kind of makes it hard to get the keys in and out. So relocating it over there was real nice. And you get speedometer, and you get a tach, which doesn't come from the factory. The factory gauges don't even have a tach on them. I don't understand that, but whatever. Thrill Seeker seat cover on there as well. Thank God, because this stuff really gives you good traction. I rode somebody else's DRZ and did a wheelie, and I could tell a big difference. My ass was trying to slide off the back, so that obviously makes a big difference. And then it also has the aftermarket seat. I think the brand is Seat Concepts, but man, it's like gel. It's like heaven sitting on this thing compared to a stock DR. I got a fucking Fender in my hoodie. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I appreciate you watching. As always, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate the subscriptions. I'm almost up to 200 subscribers, so help me out and help me get there. And I'm out of here. Peace.
Waiting for the time that it falls through. Lick top being broken, the rinse due. No ice on me, no igloo. Rap protect that I want no issues. Yeah, go take that road that's filled with bad decisions. I'm more defined for my actions, but that don't make a difference. You hear that whisper from the devil, it'll be okay. No longer feel you, I've been screaming at you all day. Dramatic thinking, I'm working to feel the reparations. I've been on a journey, my mind is aching, my heart is racing. I've been working harder than anyone that I know in life. Just tell me, Tristan, there's a word for you. Dedication, liquor poured in motion, tear apart and ripped away. Don't ask me questions, I've been spinning, trying to find a way.